My phone going
Are you
off.
DJing this morning?
Yeah. No, evidently I must have my, normally I just have have it buzz, have it vibrate, but I had my ring around for some reason. Fixed.
Oh, fixed.
So, I mean, I was shocked. I got the link so early.
So I've got it. My guy, I've been trying to like get him into where he schedules these ahead of time.
Right.
So they're waiting for me. And it's iffy whether he does it or not. And then I want to get it to the point where he sends you the links ahead of time. Like, here's the whole week.
Nice.
That would be nice, wouldn't it?
That'd be awesome. That'd be perfect.
Let's see.
That would be perfect. There's some exciting things going on, so it would be really nice at some point to build that book funnel.
Book funnel. I'm getting there, man.
That'd be cool. I mean, just chatting.
I think I was up till 3 in the morning.
Nice.
Doing some video edits.
Always fun.
You know, and then I learned why I have a video guy.
Because that's what they do.
That's what they do. I try to get special, man.
Well, that's...
Sometimes technology reminds you to keep it simple.
Exactly.
But yeah, so one of the things I will point out while I'm here is, and I did not like this even like 6 months ago, is Envato Elements.
Envato Elements.
Yes. So they went to a subscription element. You can buy things like, so people would buy web page templates or images or videos or a whole host of stuff, right?
Right.
But when they first kicked it off, they did not include music. They did not include sound effects. And their video was lacking.
Right.
But I used it yesterday. I went ahead and just took the plunge because it did say sound and music, hoping they didn't just, only like let you have like the silly, stupid stuff. And sure enough, they do. And
just the silly, stupid stuff?
No, they have everything.
Oh, cool.
So I was able to pull like cinematic, dramatic music to lay over an ad.
Nice.
I was able to get a howler monkey sound.
And who doesn't need that?
Okay, so you say that, but that's how they got the sounds for the dinosaurs for Jurassic Park. It's actually a howler monkey.
See, another valuable piece of double funnel TV.
You know how I found that out? I was in the jungles of Belize, taking my oldest on a tour of some ruins that are deep in the jungle. And
you thought there were dinosaurs.
And we had to take this boat like way, way into country. And there's these trees like you've never seen before. And all of a sudden you feel like you're about to be eaten. And the whole forest is full of them. And you're like, somebody else listening to this? And you're tripping out. The locals are just doing their thing. You're like, this is not normal.
It was no big day? No big thing to them?
No big thing. Completely normal.
It's like we've got dinosaurs here all the time.
And they had stuff that was specifically marked dragon too, but it's all howler monkeys.
Wow.
I think we're just going to build it in mine because it's easy to share from there.
But you can't share it to me.
I can. You can't share to me. I can share to you.
Oh, okay. Perfect.
Yeah.
That's a great idea.
Let me see if I have something good to start. Actually, let me see. Where's my Evernote? The one thing, so normally Mondays would be strategy. Since we didn't do that. I know.
It's a new day.
It's a new day. Can I easily edit this on screen? No, we're gonna go with it. Save as. Why would it save in applications? That made no sense.
I don't know.
Evernote being silly. It's going to open it in preview for me. All right, let me see if I can put this on the air. Share desktop screen. Yay. Let's switch out screens real quick.
It just started making a lot of sense that that template is very user-friendly. Oh, you know what I was looking for the other day? I couldn't find quickly. Is the 73-point checklist.
Ah, at my office.
Okay.
Is that the... let's get blue and keep blue so you can see it. Let's see if we got it. Can I just... what button do I have to push to make this actually work? I made a box. Okay, that's a selection box.
That's cool looking.
I'm trying to... Oh, here we go. I knew it was there somewhere. All right, that is way too wispy. So let's pick something. Ooh, I'm getting more and more wispy. Arial. Always go with Arial, right? All right, so I just kind of want to make sure that I'm always showing how this fits in, because there was a Kyvio, we coach Kyvio student that was complaining he hadn't seen any return on investment from building everything out with Kyvio. And I know the problem, he hasn't driven any traffic. So just to make sure that everything's in context on what a book funnel is. So
right.
A book funnel, you are selling the book way too big. But you are selling the book usually like cost free plus shipping.
You could do free plus shipping. You could do pay plus premium. You could do all sorts of different things.
We're going to do book free plus shipping. It's what's really popular right now. It's converting really well.
Cool.
But again, just like everything else, you must drive traffic to it. And you have to remember that it's not down here at awareness. You don't take somebody who's never met you before and drive them to give you money, right? Now, depending on the price of your book, you might be able to expand it once you max out your other audiences and other avenues. But the nice part about that is it does work really well, especially when they already kind of know you and they've already been kind of watching your stuff. The one problem that I will say when replicating this book funnel is not to expect the same results as the people that were kind of replicating. Like if you go to Garrett White's is going to perform better, Tony Robbins is going to perform better because they already have branding and names behind them. So when somebody goes to look these guys up, like who's this idiot? They're in Forbes, they're in Entrepreneur, there's tons of information around on the internet. So they already have some clout. So yours is not going to perform as well because you're not Tony freaking Robbins. You're not Garrett White. You're not Sharon Lectern. You've got to build some clout behind before doing this. So this can come from, you've got to still get some kind of subscription. I would even argue his over here is sometimes over here in a core offer, but it's really not. He does a video.
Right.
And technically that's more of engaged, but he does drive traffic to it. This is Facebook ad. tons of Facebook ads, and I believe also Google ads, both in original and retargeting. He's taking them to a video, and I mean like documentary length. Like, it's not document true. I'm positive I misspelled that.
Yep. There you go.
It is not a short video. And it's got a lot of production behind it. But it's like one of those, when you make it once, that's it. You can completely run with it, right? And it really breaks down and it speaks to a highly specific avatar. In the case of the one we're replicating today, he only deals with men. He only deals with men who have businesses that are successful, just stagnant. So they're still making like six figures, 500,000. They've just plateaued. They could even be making 2 million. They've hit a plateau. That's the big point there. They are married. Their marriage is in trouble, and their relationship with their kids, because they have kids too, is borderline. Maybe it's good, maybe it's bad. It's a pretty tight avatar, and that's also going to reduce his ad cost, because right away, you can take all the women out of your ads, right? Even on your retargeting, you can tell Facebook, no women, right? This helps when he creates that big video. It speaks so specifically to that one avatar that people keep on watching it. So right here, I don't know. Let me go back over and take a glance. I don't know, learn more about Warrior Week. I don't know that he has a lead magnet. It's just that video, which is interesting. He has podcast subscriptions. I think he actually does start with the cost plus shipping, or free plus shipping. Let's see, Warrior Theater and Documentaries Book Week podcast. Oh, ooh, I remember now. It's been a while since I've been through his funnel.
Yeah.
Let me go back. His video documentary is the thing you have to subscribe for. So there's a mini video that plays on Facebook, but the whole documentary, you have to put your email address in.
Got it.
And he creates a ton of video ads that speak to tiny parts. So basically taking that video documentary and cutting them down into like mini trailers for Facebook. That is his Facebook ad. And it takes you over to the full documentary. All right, I knew I was missing something. It's been a while. The full documentary, then he's driving you to get these books free plus shipping. I will actually tell you, his original model was to sell it for $99.
The original book?
Yeah, it really was. Like, my husband bought it, 99 bucks. And I'm sure that worked, and it got, it was nice for that immediate growth when you're just starting to scale.
Right.
But for the larger scale he was looking for, he's now made it free plus shipping. And unlike some of the other authors, his is not like a flimsy book. And so saying $5, $7, he asked for almost $20. He catches a lot of garbage on it. But because he's sending that offer to people that are even on his list, on his $500 a month subscription, who's already bought the book, they're actually going in and attacking the people who are complaining about the shipping fee, myself included. So that, in that way, is a very intelligent acquisition strategy. Over here, the video is just exciting. And there's always another video. So as soon as you hit the landing page for purchasing the book, you're immediately hit with another video. And over here for his core offer, it is, let's say, online training. That's a little vague. What it really is full on. It's got pretty much the entire book, which again, remember, it's like probably 3 inches thick. It's huge. It has it in an audio format so that you can listen in the car. And not just like audio book, but it's in like these little chunks, because he essentially, and this was really clever, for his book, he makes these like daily 5 to 15 minute podcast recordings. Those are the recordings of the book. In fact, if you told me he did the recordings first and then wrote the book, I'd believe that too.
Yeah.
But it just puts it in there so you can listen to it more easily. The other one it does is he adds videos. Same thing. It's just him visually reading the book essentially, and gives you that, and then gives you access to online where he's got printable templates so that you can do the exercises in the book every single time. So, and he sells that, so we can kind of, I'm going to put some pricing in here so that everybody's kind of aware of this one that we're replicating. This one is $19.99. The online training is going to be $249, I believe, $249, $47, somewhere in that realm. I think it's 47. And then from there, we are upselling to the Brotherhood coaching. And I believe that's like $497. So we're taking it up to $500 at that point. All right. I believe other than, and then he's got some, he's got events that are ballpark around $19.97. That kind of makes sense?
Yeah.
To my knowledge, he doesn't really do this, except he does send cold ads to hot audience. So he'll run his same ads he's running to the cold audience also to his best audience over here, so that he gets the feedback on the Facebook ads. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. And they will, and that kind of fits both of these. That might be more in there. I'm not a man, so it's actually been really hard to crack the funnel. File, save. So I will save that. And for Business Growth Network, that was one of the ways that I wanted to utilize our 5 days, was break these down into, here's our marketing strategy, here's the build, and you can actually see it. And I wanted this for everyone to be able to look at. Is that helpful?
Yes.
Any
Absolutely.
questions like you would have on that marketing strategy?
I mean, I think it all makes sense. Like I say, there's some projects, I mean, my own book, but other things coming to light that it just makes sense.
Well, and I figure too, when it comes to
that's
the book,
inside BGN Insider.
that's one of the things I want to do, is start putting our podcast.
Right.
And if we work on one project the whole week and show you how to build that whole funnel, and then put that in Business Growth Network so that everyone can come back there and see it. So both in video format with this embedded, as well as all the documents on how we did it. Because I think looking at this makes sense. So like I said, for the guy that built everything out, it's like building everything out and having this piece, having all this, and not doing these first two and wondering why it's not working.
Right.
The funnel's not working because you're not pouring water in it.
Yeah, I mean, that's it's consistent with the selling cycle. Somebody just posted something on LinkedIn, as I was just reviewing some stuff for this morning, and it was on selling, right? And so they reached out to me and said, "Okay, sales coach, what do you say about this?" I'm like, God, they're missing steps. They're all out of sequence. They're all whatever, People try to, it's like, it's not that hard. Just do the stuff, right? I mean, do the steps.
Well,
do
people
them
are afraid. The first two steps are the scary part.
It's like, just do what you got to do, right? So we're looking at we're working on some projects and different things, and you start looking at how to grow their sales, how to grow their business. And there's some stuff that's so, to me, so elementary, you know, and novel concept. Like, who does this benefit? I mean, pretty simple question, right?
Oh, when I had Billie Jean do my ad, I mean, it was really specific. Okay, you can do social media for everybody. We've all got that.
Right.
Who is this commercial for?
Right.
It's not to say you can't sell to everybody. Who is this specific campaign for?
Right. And that's the, like I say, I'm thinking about I've got a training coming up in 9 days, 10 days, something like that, 11 days. And so I'll be using one of my books as part of that process, you know. So it's just I don't know, it's just when you showed me that funnel that he had said, it was like, God, you know, I got 13 books. Duh. It would probably be nice to have a template and then just replicate and, you know, use very similar process across each of the books and different things like that. So anyway, because I am the funnel master now.
I'm going.
So how are we going to build this?
First, okay, where did I put? I'm inside the back end of Business Growth Network. I think it's this one right here. Ready to launch. Go to contents. Wake up warrior. So I put all the information. So there's the Facebook ad for this. So if somebody's looking to see these, this way they can come in here and copy it, because sometimes it's really hard to get to these links. And then as you can see, in addition to putting the link, I also took screenshots of all the pieces.
Nice.
With the reason being, what if they kill that funnel?
No, it's great. Well, that's the thing. I mean, with Kyvio and with these systems, you can parallel. You can, you know, you can at least see concept. You can see some things, and then you can try it. May or may not work, but at least you've got a start. And so I agree. You take it while you can and explore.
Well, if something's working, work with it, right?
Yeah, it makes sense.
Right. Let's see, all funnel. I started replicating some of the ones from Optimized Press over. I'm tempted just to build from scratch. So let's just do a new funnel.
Well, I mean, I think that one's got a pretty good pattern to it, right?
I hate that you can't change the name. I'm just going to do a sales page, because if we do a thank you page, I'm just going to copy it over. Let's see what kind of bases we have. See, that's so much wasted space right there. Digital nomad preview. Just want a base to work with that I like. I like that shadow. I have a feeling that's that particular image. Freelancer. Oh, you know what? I'm looking at the pre-sale pages. That's probably a big part of what I'm not liking.
Could be.
So, thank you, landing, webinar, freelancer sales page. Oh, that is a freelancer. Whew. No. Let's go back over here. I think I liked the idea of what this could go to.
Now, are these
These are templates inside Kyvio, and they're making me remember why I did templates. They're terrible. Dental patients, corporate, pizza, freelancer, web app, keto diet, travel, corporation. I'm going to try one more, and if I don't like it, I'm just going to start from scratch.
These are sales pages? I mean, landing pages?
The ones that they've pre-created. Yeah, I'm just not a fan whatsoever. Remember, do I have to pick one? I need to put my own templates in here, I think is the problem. Marketing.
Are these in the front of Kyvio?
These are once you start and to build your own funnel. You know what? This one is not a bad start. Marketing number 2. I can at least work with that. Okay. I like this. We'll do that one. Marketing number 2. Select template. Funnel name. This is going to be the book funnel.
Where are you finding those in Kyvio to begin with? You start on
when you
dashboard.
go to create a funnel, this is the process it takes you through.
Build your funnel, smart funnels?
So yeah, when you go to smart funnels, click new funnel, it starts creating that for you. So.
Got it.
Let's go edit it. And say the first thing you'll notice is they have Warrior Book up here, but it's super tiny. With the reason being, your logo is just not important. Let's see. Page options. With background color is good. Background image, video, property, social. So we're good there. Let's go to header options. Display header logo. Use custom text. Use global site logo. And logo URL. All right, so I've got, you can't see it, but it's over here, little tiny thing hiding in the corner, not a big deal. They have 0 navigation away.
Right, you just got to follow the page, which I kind of like, actually.
The only thing I don't like is it doesn't offer the chance to put your phone number. Take that away, so that should be
in the menu bar.
How can you know your own phone number? So actually, why does it have an arrow? What? I don't necessarily love it anyway. Cannot delete it. I have to go to header options, menu.
Delete from there.
Display menu. There we go. I wonder, header options, logo. Ooh, it doesn't let me center it.
Yeah.
Top margin, bottom margin, header width, display header, background color, tagline, menu. No option to center it. Close enough though, doesn't really matter. And then you'll notice this is really high and tight. Like there is not a lot of space here between the text messaging or the text messaging.
Right.
Text.
I did notice that. It's a different design process.
High borders formatting. So we're going to take all of that top margin off, all the top padding off. sound better. I'm going to leave that there. I've still got some formatting, oops, here. Top margin. I bet I even have some here. Surprisingly, no. Okay. So this one, we've got one column. So let's go ahead and add a column. Oops. Wide block. Can I get it above? There we go. That's what I was looking for. Let's take this and center it. Image. Oh, that is an image. Go away. I was wondering why it looked all weird.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I keep on thinking let's take the header transparent. I make it black. I wish I could make it like a slightly black or transparent. That's why I was having issues with it. All right, so one of the things they did here was, here's the #1 award-winning. My favorite word, award-winning. Paste and match style. Color-wise, let's go something a little bit more readable.
Feel like you actually want to see it? That's good.
I know, it's crazy.
Novel concept.
Let's get a different font. Or at least, you know what, just make this bold. There you go. So the #1 winning formula for having it all in your business, marriage, and life. The #1 winning, I'm sorry, not award winning, the #1 winning formula. So it's a formula for winning. The
Nice.
marketing speak. Oh.
Like
the
what?
hyperbole. The hyperbole is amazing. Taking it all the way. Here's the #1 success. Don't want to copy. Got the #1 success formula for having it all in your business. I would expect everyone doing this is obviously going to personalize this information, right?
Right.
All right, let's take all the formatting off this.
Well, it's really more a matter of, again, what's the, I mean, my book is different than his book. My audience is different than his audience, but at least the concept of thought process of, you know, what attracts the eye, what doesn't. I mean, I don't think a business book, I get, well, it's warrior, right? It's wake up warrior. So it's, and it's very male dominated. So it's dark and tough
Your
and,
free gift.
you know, all that kind of stuff, right?
Yeah.
And whereas when you're talking about a business book that's more universal, it's got probably going to be lighter in different situations and, you know, all that. But
Good. I always have fun trying to decide what to capitalize. Not quite the same rules as headlines as when you're in like journalism, right?
Right.
All right, and let's see what else we got here. For image in the background, we have him teaching. He's in a suit. Got a video, grow your business, transform your family. That's so easy. The important part here is you're talking to the two things your hyper-specific avatar actually cares about.
Top 2 benefits would be a way of saying that.
Yep.
Benefit 1, benefit 2.
But not like benefit like features, benefit like the actual benefits the person gets.
But see, that's the difference. The vast majority of people put features as opposed to benefits. And people don't buy features. Features are things. Somebody, as a manufacturer, they put things into their programs. People don't want things. They want what the things derive, what they get from those things.
Mm-hmm.
And so it really is about benefits. And that's, again, we're consulting on a number of projects right now, and consistently, I mean, it's almost mind-numbing that everybody is selling features. It's like, we do this. Okay, who cares? Right?
Need some more fonts.
Yeah, no kidding. What's when 2.0 comes out, are we going to have the ability to bring in, and it's going to carry all that from in translation?
What do you mean?
If we can replicate a site as a pattern by bringing in a URL.
Yeah, it'll be able to bring that in. I mean, you'll have to essentially create a new URL, but you can make the old URL, the new URL, the old URL after you delete the other page.
Right.
It'll be down for like 1 minute. Bottom margin. There we go. So we got that high and tight. Bottom margin. There we go. A little bit of space. All right, so we've got that. Let's see how much space. I gave it a little bit more. So grow your business, transform your life. I'm just taking away some of his words.
Got it.
Grow your business, I think, is a really common one.
Mm-hmm. But it's even that is misunderstood. But I get why people, they think that that's what they want. What they really want is the benefits derived from a bigger business. More money.
Yeah. Got a little Christmas hat over here.
That is a cool Christmas hat.
I love how the books are actually in this little image up here.
Yeah.
Is that
actually an image that was built and brought in there?
Oh, yeah. Definitely. And if you'll notice, one of his things was he replicated the glow in ClickFunnels, but only around the book.
Yeah, I really like the glow idea.
Well, it makes on this black page, it gives it like this video game look, and it matches the glow in the video. I'm having issues with my...
Not issues.
Visme. Well, I guess they did not have their system set up well when they took it from AppSumo, and I upgraded because I wanted all the cool branding features. And then when my year finished, it didn't even bill my credit card again. Didn't even try.
Wow.
All right, how tiny do we want this? It really only needs to max be like 300. And then, man, tiny, 50. See what that looks like. That's maybe a little thin. Let's take the canvas size down to 200. All right. And then we have a red background, and we have a transparent background. Why is that not letting me click? There it goes. Transparent. No image found. There should, in theory, be nothing. So let's take some graphics. We've got like rounded corners over here and an arrow. Way down. Let's get it down even a little bit more. Why? Figure out why it looks black.
Why the Invisme?
Yeah. In the background. It says it's transparent. Oh. Mm-hmm. Now I know why.
Why?
I've got to upgrade it because you can't download true PNG without the upgrade.
Oh.
That's okay. I'll go here and I'll create it really quick. Then it's just a matter of me fixing my account. And then we're going to take, that's got a little arrow. I don't think it's in the right spot. Let me just click this one. Ooh, hello.
That's a cool arrow.
And then we can create this arrow. And this is one that's going to be able to show on mobile or desktop because of its size.
Nice.
So let's see if I can make that red again. So now we have this image that has that little arrow. And what do we got here? Get your free Warrior Business Book Bundle shipped in 4 days. And then what would be missing right here is a book. Let me see. There's no great book I can put in there. I might see what I can go pull off in Vado. Let's try that. I think I'm logged in already. Let's mark it. Is that the right one? All right, I'm logged in, but I'm obviously not in the right space. Browse. Here we go. Browse. But I only really care about graphic templates, maybe. Look at all these book covers.
Yeah.
Already done. Already background. I kind of like the angle his was at, though.
Yeah, the 45 or maybe not quite. It's a good look.
That's a little too much. Let the dust jacket all out. Kind of like this one. Let me open that one up. Ooh, right here.
Mm-hmm.
So that is going to be that one standing up. I've got a couple of others over here.
Yeah.
I'm wondering what file format they're in.
How
Your
how easy are they to modify?
Well, that's what I'm looking. I'm trying to see what file format they're
Yeah.
in. It's downloading now. PSD file. Yep, all PSD. So you do have to have Photoshop. And let me see. If I go to Getty Images. So I get those on Getty's image as well. And the only reason I point that out is because I have, if you go through Design Pickle, they have full access to everything in Getty's images. So here's your book up mockups here. Not as pre-done, but
Right.
anybody who's photoshopping is going to be able to replicate and lay it on top, right?
Mm-hmm.
But just as easily with this particular company, Envato, I can download them, give the upload to Design Pickle, and they can work off of here if I just specifically like these. And get it in a PNG format. I mean, on that level, then you can do this and say, hey, see this right here? I want that, except take the 2-for-1 off. I just need one book here. Take the Santa hat off and use my font. Here's the words and underline these. So that's really what this is. This is about a bright red button that points down, because when we take this page down, it's still there and it keeps you scrolling to the order form.
Got it.
Now order form, so I'm going to kind of ignore that for a little bit. We can come back and add that. Let's page options, page image, fixed. I can't upload background color, page width. All right, well, instead, I guess on the whole page, I can't add a cover, so I'd probably just change this image out to be a lot darker. And then under that, we have a buy button. Now, this is where I think ClickFunnels beats me on this compared to Kyvio, is there's an actual order form right here, even 2 steps. I can put all my information, it pops over to billing, and it's done on the same page. The way they're doing it is a double click or a 2-step, which is fine. There's an argument to be made, but that one performs better anyway. I'm going to delete these little buttons. Go ahead and put our video here. And then we do want to still keep a button. Button style. Big. What do we have on the button? Look at this. Send me the Warrior Business Bundle, book bundle now.
Yep.
Let's see what else we have. Says send me the book name now. Got an exclamation point in there. I'm using caps. Keep it Latu. Font size, width, position, gradient, colors, label color, white, background color. Why is it blue? That's weird.
What's weird?
The letters are blue. corners, formatting. What? Let's get corners. I like corners. All right, this button's just not liking me. I'm telling you.
It's the way it is sometimes.
Steal this button. Over here, yes. Send me the name. I think it was the code I put in it. Sometimes that gets, whenever you put brackets or the little pointy arrow things. I got a big old button. And then we have some small text underneath. We're going to replicate this text. Put it under here. Give it a little margin. Why? And I guess the button has some formatting on it. I've got me. Oh, I added top margin.
You added top margin?
I did, accidentally thinking it was left. All right, so I added background color too, and I don't see a way to take it off. That's interesting.
Why are you doing these things?
I don't know. There we go. Let's start fresh. This is why you use edit, paste, and match style. There we go. Take it back to Lotto. Make it white. Actually, we're going to make it light gray. Is that what they did? Light gray on a white box. So let's create a white box. Box. Now we're going to slide the button into the box. What you doing over there? You sound like you're working. You're supposed to be the talkative one.
I'm playing. I'm thinking. Well, I'm trying to see how this all. I'm actually looking at how it applies to the books. Sorry, I think I like playing around with this too.
You're not allowed to think.
I'm not allowed to think.
I'm joking. Let's do 25.
No, I like the. I really like the. On one side, the ease of being able to replicate, and put the concept in place.
Let's see what we have at the top here. Shipping. This is the one thing I can't completely replicate.
So that's the one thing that goes to the product link, correct? You would have to put that in as a.
Yeah, you end up putting this
link.
in. yeah, product link where they can actually purchase.
Or that would be a button that goes to the, so it's actually the button that goes to the product.
Yeah,
Product
so it's
registration.
two-step. And
Product
there's always a
registration.
debate over if one step or two step is better.
I personally like the way this is, that it's just like right in your face. I almost rather make the decision to click it and then see it than to have it right there, personally.
Book name retails for, I think something more reasonable is $19. But you get it for free. It simply asks that you cover the $7.95 shipping. Actually, let's keep it under $7. $6.95 shipping cost to get them to get it in your hands. Your information is secure and will not be shared. Don't even need to let them know that. We're not there yet. So we've gotten this down a little bit shorter. I'm going to argue, let's make the words. These need to be tight bullet points. They do not need to be long. We've got a lot of padding here. Right margin, left margin, no top margin, no bottom margin. Ooh, too tight, too tight.
Much.
I need a little breathing room.
Backing out. Backing out. It looks good,
Still
though.
need some breathing room. No top margin there.
It looks good, though.
Little margin. All right. This way, it's somewhat about where this video is. If you add that image similar to what they have here,
yeah,
I could even say this: get your free such and such book shipped in 4 days.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can do that.
I like it. It's a good look.
And the rush shipping is critical here. We're an instant gratification society. So we've kind of essentially just skipped this image right here by putting it in the block.
By putting it in the block and the button combo.
Yes.
Because the button will go to the sales page or the registration page, which becomes the sales page, right? The product sale page.
All right, let's see what we have when we scroll down. So we have another attention getter here. This would again have to be custom to you.
That'd be a testimonial there, right?
Well, it's a lot of different things. So if we broke
you're
this
talking
down
about
one,
that there? Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, we're actually showing the book. We're giving a demo. We're showing that it exists. Right. It's something tangible, and that's really important in the information space. We're giving some testimonials, some social proof here because over 19,000 copies have been sold. Even if he paid, oh my gosh, dirt to have that book printed. Let's say he got it at $3 a piece and he gave it away for free, like just handed them out. We're still looking at like $5 a book with all the shipping and everything, all included, times 20,000.
Way more than that. I mean, would you say it's probably 3 inches thick, which means it's probably about it's at least 500 pages. So it's probably, let's say, very best $7.50 for the book. That shipping on that book is minimum uh, 6, minimum 6. You know, so there's not a ton in there. Let's put it that way.
Right. I'm going to move this up. You know what? Let me undo that. What do we have over here? We've got black. So I'm just going to insert a wide block. Going to make it black like my heart. Oh, actually, go slightly not black. I'm going to replicate. Oh, even inside this one. Oh, forgot one.
Yeah.
Let me replicate this one, bring it down below. Tighten up the formatting. So let's give it 50. 50.
50 left, 50 right.
All right. Change the font a little bit. That's 26. We'll make it 24. Not that that matters. Make it white. Absolutely game-changing.
Yep.
Testimonial here. I've used this book
Yepper.
3 short months.
That's awesome.
Name. So I want them to know, like, that's a piece of testimonial. So we have testimonial here, and then we have the testimonial image right here as well.
Mm-hmm.
And there's some testimonial in the video. So testimonial, 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 testimonial. And it's, you don't have any business, go do it for free or something to get some testimonials.
Right.
Like he has
give away a few books.
Give away a few bucks. Give away a little bit of training.
That's right.
He's got video playing in the background. We're going to go with basic. I've got a title and a subtitle. We're just mixing them up this time.
Yeah,
I got it tighter. He does not, he's like me. He does not have a lot of space on his page.
Well, that's I'm somewhat a fan of not a ton of space, and you are a fan of more space.
Not by much. I try to just, because normally everyone else is like, too busy.
Well, I think a lot of people put too much copy and too much stuff. So if there's no space, that's the way it gets, right? I mean, it looks busy when in fact, it's not like a ton of stuff on there.
I'll pay for the book.
Look.
You cover the shipping.
I mean, it's really interesting because you actually do have an advantage when you have multiple books, multiple stuff.
Why do you say that? Not that I disagree. I just want you to break it on down.
From its perceived value, right? So if you're asking for X number of dollars for shipping, the more I get for that same number, the better off I am. It's kind of the, wow, look at all I get for just shipping. Woo, great deal, right?
Right.
Which it is a great deal, but I mean, it's just it's a cool way of expressing it. I like it. It's just a really well done funnel, and you know, it's something that, again, it's funny. All of a sudden, in the last week, 10 days or so, I've had a number of calls with people saying, hey, I've got this or I've got that, but I don't really know what to do with it. And it's like, well, get it out there. And part of that is me too. I mean, I'm looking at my own stuff. I'm doing this event down in Houston on the 2nd, and I'm going to, offer my book or books and things. And so all of a sudden it got me thinking about even because in the consulting and some of the things I'm doing with I ask, what assets do we have? Meaning, what don't we have to recreate? What already exists?
This was actually one of my New Year's resolutions goals, to use the assets I already have.
Yeah, evaluate the assets you already have and use the assets you already have and do good stuff with them. So I totally agree. It's interesting how, sometimes you don't realize all the assets you have. And
you're so wrapped around new and shiny objects. Yeah, you forget you've already got things.
Yeah, I totally agree. I mean, I'm sitting, again, got a really, really solid business book that helped grow a client from 8 million to 100 million a year. It's like, yeah, I should write a new book. I'm like, what the hell are you thinking? So
why? No reason to do it if you've already got stuff.
Well, you haven't.
Everyone else is trying to get one book. You're like, I'd like another one.
Yeah, you haven't utilized the assets to the level you could at this point, right? So let's utilize the assets and go from there.
All right.
One of those kind of things.
Book name will help you grow your business, transform your life, become. I like the grow, transform, become, because it represents the before and after grid. We're skipping what you actually have and jumping into more like your average day, and then transformational on these last two, become.
Yep. I like it.
Grow your business, transform your life, become.
Become awesome.
Increase productivity. I'm just going to say increase profit. Profit and efficiency in your industry, transform your life, increase free time, connection, family ties, philanthropy.
Like it.
And more. Just enough you kind of get the idea. Become an industry leader. This is built for the hyper specific avatar with avatar detail to accomplish
I like it.
Transformation. Okay, that is the point. And I believe I have an image similar. I just see it's like 10 after and I've got to get going. But
yep, good start.
Oh, wrong side. I believe I keep on moving it. What am I doing?
Looks good.
There is an image though I believe, because the idea is that you have, see, he's got this like spiffy floating image of himself.
Yeah.
Looking all sharp. He is the after. So if anyone was wondering, he's basically showing you could be like me too. I was once like you now, but I'm like this now. Come be like me.
Now I'm way cool.
Now look at this spiffy, expensive suit with
Yep.
a sheen on it, an actual pocket square. Like I could tell you right now, that's like a Nordstrom Neiman's quality pocket square. It's not like the cheap Chinese one you're going to get off of Amazon.
Wow.
I know my pocket squares.
Okay. I believe you.
Random things to know when you have to buy for a man.
See, look at you pointing at it.
So let's see if any of this has any formatting. Let's take the bottom off. And I believe there's some CS code you can input that will drop it to the line. Because you'll see there's still some space here.
Yeah.
And no matter how much I take bottom padding off, bottom margin. So yeah, everything's off, but I still have a little space. There's some CS code that you can make it exactly the same. So, and then what we don't have is a buy button over here. Let's make me a little bit more little. Actually, I'm gonna put me back over here. Put me to this off center here, make me a little small. I can be a little bigger because there's a buy button.
Yep.
And we're just gonna replicate this. And then one of the things that he did that we can do, come back and I can do later, is he, again, used this little bitty image.
Yeah, I like that.
I guess once you make it, why not? It says, yes, give me my...
Give me mole. Make it mo
give me
better.
my...
Make it mo better.
Give me my book. And this one does not have any other words on it. It does have some arrows. You can add those later. And we're going to make this a little wider so it's on one line. All right. So this is a little bit more specific, but I like it. And then, oh my God, testimonial, testimonial, buy button. Video
Yep.
testimonial, buy button. Testimonial, testimonial, testimonial. Testimonial and video, buy button. Testimonial, testimonial, testimonial. Video testimonial, testimonial, testimonial. That's a word. Buy button. And then a footer.
Got it.
So we're almost there. We'll finish up tomorrow.
Perfect.
That's
awesome.
But, I mean, that kind of getting to where you were.
Yeah, no, I really like it. I think that the, you know, again, there's a lot of projects and a lot of people who have a lot of stuff. I mean, it's funny because people say, well, you got to have a book. So all of a sudden people have a book. And then they're like, what the hell do I do now? I got a book. You know, I mean, and it's true, you do have to have a book, but it's like, now you got to do something with that book, you know? And I think that with a lot of what we're doing, and again, Business Growth Network and everything, we're teaching a process. So this is a natural, if you're going to have a book, even if it's a anthology book where you're only a portion of it, what do you do with the book? How do you promote it? Well, it makes sense that you know, again, we're teaching what we're already doing. So
Yes.
that's the idea. So cool. We'll finish it up tomorrow.
Go jump on it, right? I got to go back to the office and do like networking meeting or something at my office. Fun stuff.
Okay, we'll do it. Make it happen.
All right. Bye there,
All right.
Scott. Have a great
See
day,
ya.
everybody.
See you, Ball. See y'all.